Hi everyone, my name is Tao, and the book I chose is The House on Mango Street by Sandra Cisneros. So the story starts off with a 12-year-old Mexican American girl named Esperanza, and she's moving into a house with her family on Mango Street. Even though this is an upgrade from her previous apartment living situation, it wasn't what she expected because it was really cramped and old. In the beginning of the year, Esperanza already wanted to leave Mango Street because she didn't have any privacy in her home. She often felt ashamed of the poverty condition to the point where she had to lie about where she lived, and she just wasn't proud of her identity. For example, she would hide her shoes under the table at a party, or she just didn't like her name and wished that she had an American name. Before she went through puberty in the beginning of the book, she enjoyed her lifestyle as a child, playing double dutch outside, just childlike activities, and she never cared about boys. But in the summer, when she went through or she started to go into puberty, she started to care about the attention she was getting from boys, and she actually liked it. And she also started to observe the other women in her neighborhood. Esperanza observed these women. She noticed that they all have a similar situation. They're all trapped inside the house, literally. So one of the women, her name is Mamacita, and her husband is unhappy, and she came to America for him, but she never learned English, so she was never able to leave her third floor apartment. And then Rafaela, she was always locked inside the house every Tuesday because her husband didn't want her to go outside because she was too beautiful and he was scared she would leave. Fast forward the summer and into the new school year, Esperanza met a girl named Sally who she really admired because Sally was sexually experienced, she was sexually mature, and she was just different from her best friends Rachel and Lucy. Unfortunately, Sally was also oppressed by a man in her life, her father, so she messed around with boys to help her forget about her situation at home. One time, Sally and Esperanza went to a carnival together, and Sally left Esperanza alone with a group of boys, so they sexually assaulted her. Traumatized, and she wanted to leave Mango Street to creatively write even more and just escape. So Esperanza, in towards the end of the book, realizes that she has to put herself and her education first before she cares about her sexuality and the attention of men. She realizes that writing is important to her and it's the only way she'll be able to escape Mango Street. But now that towards the end of the book she's become mature, and she realized after meeting three spiritual sisters that the way to escape Mango Street is emotionally and not physically, meaning that she'll use writing to help her escape Mango Street, but physically she'll still have to stay there because she wants to come back to Mango Street and help women who are oppressed to get out of that cycle and to make the neighborhood a better place. A theory from class that is demonstrated in this book is oppression and violence. For example, the women are oppressed and they're not allowed to leave their house. Rafaela's husband locks her inside the house because she's beautiful and he's scared she might escape. And most of these women, their husbands take them for granted and abuse them physically and emotionally. And another theory that is explored in this book is sexuality. Esperanza is a teenager and she is exploring her sexuality and what she likes. As she grew older, within the year, she realized that she likes boys and she likes their attention, but she can't do anything about it because she knows that that's not something that she should be worried about, and she should focus on Mango Street. And then another theory that the book touches on is family. Um, Family doesn't have to be anyone that's blood related. It could be a community, people that make you feel like you're part of the family. But in the beginning of the book, Esperanza's responsibility was only her little sister. But towards the end of the book, she felt a responsibility to take care of her community and the women in it who are oppressed. And she wants to make it a better place for them. Overall, I really enjoyed reading this book. I think the thing that I took from the book is that although Esperanza had to witness many sad things in the book, and she also had to deal with sad things in her life, that it's okay and she still was hopeful and had dreams to make the community a better place for her and everyone around her. I think that's really a good thing to take because although bad things can happen in life, you just gotta make the best of it and make it better. And I was drawn to this book because Esperanza is bicultural Mexican American, and I'm bicultural as well, Vietnamese American. And so the things that she dealt with, I also had to deal with. For example, my parents didn't know English coming here, and I was their translator. And I was ashamed of my heritage back then, but actually I'm pretty proud of being Vietnamese now, and I appreciate it more because back then the people that I hung out with, they weren't much Vietnamese, so I was just ashamed because I was different and I couldn't fit in. But now that I'm older, I learned my identity and my who I am, so I'm proud of it.